I'm always so nervous during takeoff and landing. So yeah, I've got my eyes closed and I'm just trying to relax. And thankfully, my husband's really calm and he was recording this video, so I was very happy for that. After recording this little clip of us getting off the plane and showing the airport, I was a little bit nervous because I was unsure whether or not I was allowed to record. To be honest, I never pack my luggage in the boat. My husband always does it. But for the purpose of this travel video, I thought I'd do it and you could see what I was wearing. First things first, we needed to pick up the key for our villa, so we stopped in at reception. And if you want to see what they have in reception, they got a little shop where you can buy little knickknacks and bits and pieces. Please make sure to watch my previous video. Pearl Cable Beach has stunning villas, and for me, I feel that it is the ultimate oasis of relaxation and comfort. I absolutely enjoyed my stay at the Pearl Cable Beach, and no, this video is not sponsored. If you're interested in watching the full tour of this stunning villa, make sure to watch my previous video titled Take a Tour Our Luxury Villa in Broome. On this day we were on our way to Derby. It was a Friday and I believe it was the 24th of March.
I'm thinking you were made for me. Isn't it my birthday yet? Cause I gotta say, you're looking like a gift for me. Wrapped up nice and neat, baby.
We stopped at the Roebuck Plains Roadhouse to get something to eat because we didn't have breakfast before we left. And look at all these lovely goodies they have for kids to keep them entertained while you're on a road trip. And I like that they had lots and lots of souvenirs, and this is very Aussie, those thongs.
You could be one of the things I love. Sunday morning breakfast with my bedroom door locked. I like everything that has a cherry on top. Get on my list of the things I love, love, love. You could be the one I trust. All the second chances, they are nothing for us. I like it all with the cherry on top. Be one of the things I love. We don't have to move so fast.
If you've watched my previous video, you'll know that I've got a habit of going to the bathroom. And in Australia, they call it the Sheilas. That is really, really Aussie. And I had to share this little clip with you because I was so impressed. The toilets at the Roebuck Plains Roadhouse were spotless. Women are referred to as Sheilas, and that's what I was actually trying to say.
You could be one of the things I love. Sunday morning breakfast with my bedroom door locked. I like everything that has a cherry on top. Get on my list of the things I love, love, love. You could be the one I trust. All the second chances, they are nothing for us. I like it all with the cherry on top. Be one of the things I love. The things I love, the things I love, the things I love, 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 love. The things I love, the things I love. Be one of the things I love. The things I love, the things I love.
The airport is approximately 2.5 kilometers from the town center, and it was built during World War II as a military airfield, and it was later converted to a civilian airport in the 1960s. It serves as a regional airport for the Kimberley region and is operated by the Shire of Derby, West Kimberley. The airport has a single runway that is 1,800 meters long and is capable of accommodating small regional aircraft such as the Dash 8 and Fokker 100.
I watch you as you drive. Do you know I'm looking? And I can't help but smile. Do you know how much I love you? You put my favorite song on, I put my feet up, and we just sing along, and I can't help but feel.
I absolutely love traveling. You get exposed to things that you wouldn't get exposed to if you didn't travel. I love that you learn so many new things and you get to see things and read things, like I'm reading this about the Boab prison tree that I would never have read if I didn't travel to Broome.
I would, 'cause I'm just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? Forever.
I'm just a bit curious. Can you tell me, have you heard of the prison bohab tree, or have you seen this prison bohab tree before you watched my video?
I watch you as you sleep. You don't know I'm looking. With you everything's complete. Do you know how much I love you? I put your favorite song on just to wake you up. When I dance around, I can't help but feeling. I'm just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here together? If I could stop the time, don't you know that I would? 'Cause I'm just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? Forever. 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 I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm loving this.
In my previous Broome video, I did say I was going to share with you all our reason for actually coming to Derby on this trip. Well, turns out that my husband's sister was buried in Derby, and my husband hasn't been back to Derby in over 40 years. My husband wasn't sure where she was buried, and the cemetery that you can see here is actually the Pioneer Cemetery, and we knew that this is the wrong place. The reason why my husband's sister was buried in Derby is because they were living in Derby at the time when she passed away. As you can see, Derby is just a small little country town, but it was lovely to be here and to actually see where my husband lived when he was younger. I think he was in primary school when they lived here. My husband drove past the house they used to live in, but unfortunately the house was demolished and there was a new house there. But he said their house looked exactly like this house. Coming up ahead is the Spinifex Hotel, and I heard so much about this hotel. My in-laws told me about this hotel, and they had fond memories of the time that they spent here. Apparently they all came here on a Saturday afternoon. It was the place to be. I just thought I'd have another look at this hotel. Zoom in, and I hope I pronounced the name correctly. So this is the hotel where everybody flocked to on a Saturday afternoon. But my husband didn't talk anything about this hotel. I don't believe he came here on a Saturday. I think by then he was gone to boarding school. Here's an interesting fact about Derby. It's the home of Australia's largest tides. We didn't spend a lot of time in Derby because my husband actually had something on in the afternoon. And of course, I attended that function with him. It was sort of an informal get-together, but nevertheless, he was there. And it was just lovely being in Derby, even though we didn't have a lot of time. He drove around showing me all the spots that he used to frequent when he was a young boy, before he went to boarding school, of course. And when he used to come back from boarding school, all the spots he used to go to. After driving around for some time, we decided to stop at the police station so my husband could get directions to the cemetery. Then we bought some lunch at Woolworths and we continued on our way to the cemetery.
I watch you as you
How beautiful is this communal pool at the Pearl? I took this video just before the storm started.
Do you know how much I love you? You put my favorites.
On this day, I actually witnessed people getting excited because of the storm. They were screaming and laughing. It was hilarious. We were so surprised to see these fruit bats. Apparently they live in the mangroves and they come out at dusk. I was so excited when I saw the sweater. It was sold out in Perth in the size 6 and I couldn't get it anywhere. So I bought the black and white one, and I'm sorry why I didn't buy that cream one as well. After all, who can afford the $780 totem sweater? If you want to see how I style the striped sweater, please go to my Instagram account. I'm Style Queen Zilla.
Can't see you pointing.
They generally have one male, say in the Fitzroy River, he might own a lake. We have mostly males here, and we're certainly up over about 68 crocodiles in this lake. Go on, big boss fella. Now the reason why we can get all these crocodiles together is they grew up together since birth, young. So when we put them together, it suppressed the dominancy of the animal. Now if I was to get another crocodile and put him in here, they would certainly kill it. It wouldn't take long. We'll just get this bloke up here. He's one of my favourites, these fellas. Come on, right up here, mate. Chicken. Mate, you're trying to get my hand, mate. Your mate just robbed you, didn't he? Okay. You might notice too, other than the injuries, we've got a few crocodiles. We can find one here. Some have got missing legs. Okay, the other crocodiles grabbed his leg, death rolled it off. Now it's not going to worry him too much. They can actually lose up to 3 legs and have little effect on the crocodile. Yeah, girl. Get out of there. Rightio. So what happens is if the leg gets ripped off, they'll subtract the muscles up there, they'll shut off the blood vessels, and as I said, as long as they got their tail, they're generally pretty good. Now this one here is one of our females. They're pretty tough girls considering all these Aussie blokes they're hanging out with. Okay? Now you can see here they've got the big broad snout on them. Okay, a little bit different from our estuarine crocodile. The other way to notice these guys, they've got the 2 eyes that sit right up on top of the head.
One of the things I love, the things I love, the things I love, the things I love, 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 the things I love, the things I love. Be one of the things I love, the things I love, the things I love, the things I love, 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 the things I love, the things I love. 'Cause I got this list of my favorite things. You could be the part where it all begins. You could be the first and the second and the third and the rest of it. Get in my way now, don't be shy. We'll be here dancing day and night. Get in my groove now, don't be shy. You could be one of the things I love. Sunday morning breakfast with my bedroom door locked. I like everything that has a cherry on top. Get on my list of the things I love, love, love. You could be the one I trust. All the second chances, they are nothing for right. I like it all with the cherry on top. Be one of the things I love, the things I love, the things I love, the things I love, 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 the things I love, the things I love. Be one of the things I love, the things I love, the things I love, the things I love, 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 the things I love, the things I love. Be one of the things I love.
After breakfast, it was time to drop off the hire car and get ready for our flight back to Perth. We came to Broome because my husband had work-related business and it was very difficult to record, but I hope you've enjoyed this video, and please be sure to watch my next video, Experience Luxury for Less.